I see. Yeah. I can't. This damn thing in the way. This bar, so I can't even see. Oh yeah, are you in there? Are you straight? Good.
Shalawam Israel. I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah,
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash.
Never wanted to the apostle Elder Great Millstone. Shalawam, select out there, doing his work of faith, labor, love, true sincerity. You know what I'm saying? We come with the weekly lesson, weekly sit down with brothers. You know what I'm saying? Just going the spirit rock, how the spirit rock.
It's Isaiah chapter 9, verse 2. It says, the people that walked in darkness have seen a great light. They that dwell in the land of the shadow of death, upon them have the light shine.
Right. Who was that? Bring it back real quick. And who was that? That's us, man. The people that have been in great darkness. Our people have been in darkness ever since we came over here, you know what I'm saying, to this Western world, man. Bring that back.
It says, the people that walked in darkness have seen a great light. They that dwell in the land of the shadow of death, upon them have the light shine.
Right. And the land of the shadow of death is America, man. That was Job.
Isaiah.
Isaiah, get the other one in Job. It's either 10, 22, 12. It's 2 of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so you know what I'm saying, that represents us for what we've seen in great light. What is that? This truth, man. You know what I'm saying? The same thing, because what our people always been striving for. Through the 60s, through the 70s, all these various years, trying to find some type of form of black power or to put the cultures together to make something happen. We've seen that great light to make our people great again, man. We ain't trying to make America great again. We're trying to make the Israelites great again, man. Make us a name known in the earth once again through the spirit of YAHAWASHI. Before we fully get that glory, the Lord got to get his glory, man. You know, but in this time, we shine it, and that's why Esau is trying to do everything within his power to stop that shine, man. You know, but we the light in the midst of this shadow of death, man. The spirit.
Job 12 and 22. He discovereth deep things out of darkness, and bringeth out to light the shadow of death.
Right, and bring about to light the shadow of death, because the shadow of death is America. You know, so upon us have the light shine. We shine a light upon the truth, upon the Lord's works, so everything the Lord done. You know what I'm saying? Who we are as a people. And we exposing America, because we bringing out the light, the shadow of death, man. The shadow of death is everything that America stands for, everything that America represents, man. It's putting a dark shadow over you, because it's a covering over your spirit as it gets into it in Isaiah 30, man. You know what I'm saying? Woe unto them that go to Egypt for help, and cover himself with the covering and out of me. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the Lord is talking about, man. So everything about America, from the philosophies, from the economics, from the medical system, everything in America is nothing but a shadow and trying to withhold the truth back, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, and if I can add, the shadow, you know, when it says the shadow of death, what's a shadow do? The shadow follows you, man. You know, a shadow follows you, and it's death everywhere. Hey, Pac told you, he said he saw death around the corner. You know, so death follows you, man. And death, the physical spearhead of death is Esau. That's why you see Jake getting put to death at a phenomenal rate, man. You know, that's why they got a term, driving while black, because why? Our people are the target, man. You know, when we watch that movie, Menace to Society, you know, what's the dude's name? The Muslim dude? No, Menace to Society. The Muslim cat, his father. You know, he pretty much made the statement, the hunt is on, and you are the prey. You know, he played in that TV show Rock. You know, he was the father.
Charles S. Dutton.
Yeah, Charles S. Dutton. You know what I'm saying? He made that statement, you are the hunt is on and you are the prey. Because why? Our oppressors seek after to kill us, man.
You know, another thing too, you know, Jake running around here calling himself black. Black means what? Void, dark.
Yeah.
You know, that's a bad light on you. So, you know, really the Lord deals with what? Nomen omens, you know, and of course the curse is upon us. But when you come up with certain titles on yourself, you know, you actually manifest of being what that title is. That's why niggas say, yo, I'm a goon. What's a goon to a goblin? You know, all that shit, because it sound cute, it sound cool, but they monsters, man. You know? And oh, let me say this too. Like you made mention of that point, you know, Jake in cars. How you say that shit again? With Jake driving around as a target.
Oh, driving around black.
Driving around black. You know, that's the stigma. That's the vibrated post that Esau put out there. Jake ate it up, and this is why when they see a so-called black man or a man of color, it's automatically like do wrong to him, because he already wicked, he already dark. I know he up to something just because the complexion of your skin. You know, it's a bad vibration.
Another good point too, of like how he was saying like how we targets. Check out the movie. It's an old movie. Matter of fact, Charles S. Dutton was in it too, and Ice-T. I forgot the other white dude's name. The movie's called Surviving the Game. You know what I'm saying? Brothers never seen that movie, Surviving the Game. But that's a good movie, and it just shows you. Well, it's simple. Basically, Ice-T was homeless, and Charles S. Dutton talked to him like, "Yeah, I got a job for you." They brought him out there to the woods, him and a bunch of other people and a bunch of white people, and they actually told this motherfucker to run and started hunting him. You know what I'm saying? So they was literally hunting him. So it's saying, so it's like surviving the game, and like you the game. You know what I'm saying? So we hope you can survive. So that's how it is out here in America for our people, man. We just trying to survive it and constantly make it through. Because everything what Esau's trying to do, they're trying to attack us, man. Just as all those examples I was using, the medical system, the food. Everything is a distraction, and everything is targeted to try to kill us, to try to destroy us, man. But the Lord wouldn't allow that. The Lord said, if he would do away with the sun and moon and stars, he would do away with Israel. But that's not happening. The sun, moon, and stars are still here. So he knows people still here, man. What? We don't die, we multiply, man. Just as we did back in Egypt, man. Well, when they afflicted them more, they grew. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it is with our people, man.
That's what happened in the end. Who shall rouse up Jacob? The more you afflict, there's no food, no water. Jake out here wilding out. They gonna march up there and take that food from the Edomites. And they gonna come together. That's the northern kingdom gonna want to be one with the, because we all in the same ghettos anyway, you know, and they gonna come together because they being afflicted, man.
Press together.
Yeah.
Hey, verse 3, thou hast multiplied the nation and not increased the joy. They joy before thee according to the joy in harvest, and as men rejoice when they devour the spoil.
This is Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 11. Have a nation changed their gods, which are yet no gods? But my people have changed their glory for that which do not profit them. You know, and hey, man, Jake gravitates to that black thing, man. You know, and here it is, man. The prophets are out there, the watchmen are out there to bring you back into the fold, man, of YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, you know, but you refuse to return, man. You want to go to what Esau sets up, man, to what it's going to lead you to destruction, man. You know, I'm going to read one more verse, right? Be astonished, O ye heavens, at this, and be horribly afraid. Be ye very desolate, thus saith Yahweh, for my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters, and have hewed them out cisterns, broken cisterns that can hold no water.
Amen. And that's the spirit too, because, you know, we were speaking upon it in camp. You know, Jake is so lost, they look at religion as if it's a nationality. You know what I'm saying? Then you know, here it is. There was an Irishman, you know, but, you know, he was a Jake. You know, he came up like a Jake, spoke like a Jake. You know, and I asked, and I told him, you know, you're an Israelite, right? He said he a Muslim, you know? And that proves in itself, you know, that Jake has chosen Allah, which is not even, all it means is power. You know, it's a God that don't exist. And they chose that to be their safe haven. How you gonna choose something that don't exist to be your safe haven, your power source? You know, but that comes from the lack of understanding, man.
Speaking on that living water, which is his word, you know, a lot of these other wayward doctrines that Jake is into, man, is a dead end. It's like, okay, what's the end game? Just like they had the rice picker, the Jake that came up with the hat, you know, but he's talking about some. I mean, what's the end? What is like? Okay, you know that, so now what? Like, you know, like they said, the spirit of YAHAWASHI is the spirit of prophecy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we have the blueprint unto salvation.
Exactly.
You know, so you know these other doctrines, man, are basically a dead end.
Yeah.
You know, what is the end game? What is, you know, we're dealing with the true living power. You know what I'm saying? Which is the Heavenly Father and the Son. You know.
Hey, like you had a scripture that says, "Be not confident in the plain way." Now you have people like they might be Catholic or Christian. They might say, "Well, the Lord is all love." All right. Well, you say the Lord is all love. You know what I'm saying? Or you might say, you know, how they Christians, they believe in prosperity, but you know we don't see any prosperity happening. So that's you being confident in the plain way. We believe in YAHAWASHI. We say that He's gonna come back. He's gonna change His place. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna bring these devils down. We speak, you know what I'm saying, as things are happening. You know.
We're the watchmen, man. Everybody's supposed to be listening to us, man. You know, you so-called Christians that come up and think you know something, man. All you gotta do is test them out, man. You know, just have a whole a list full of book, chapter, verse, and have them try to navigate through their book, man. If you can't navigate through that book in a certain dispensation of time, when I call scripture, man, you don't need to be holding the book, man. That's first and foremost, man. You know, if you can't navigate divide the word of truth and navigate what I call scripture for you to pull it, and you can't grab it out of here, you don't need to be holding the Bible in your hand. That's it.
They don't know nowhere. They have no idea where Esther is.
Right.
You know, they have no idea where Nehemiah is. You know.
So how can you, so how can you debate or even come to any conclusion of what the Bible says?
Right.
You don't even know the Lord. And it's evident that our Lord is real because the Lord spoke His words in existence. We're seeing His words play out now that was written thousands of years ago, man.
Right.
You know, so we know that our God is real. You know, that's why they can't deny us. They just hate us. They hated Him that rebuketh in the gate. You know, but they can't deny this truth.
Isaiah 8:20, to the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. Like I can, you know, start off going into the light, you know, how we have the light. You know, you have a lot of our people that speak up against, you know, men that look just like them, man. You know, because there's no light in them, man. They don't see, like we always go into, because if we were so-called white people, this word, you know, it would be easily accepted, you know. But because we coming out of the word, you know, looking just like them,
This is Hosea chapter 4 verse 6. It says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children.
Right. You know, that's the main reason why people are constantly scraping and scrambling, trying to come to some sort of understanding within the society, or how can we do this to make ourselves better, or what can we do to get over the hump, you know what I'm saying, or looking for this doctrine, looking for that doctrine, when that profits you in no way, shape, form, or fashion, man. Like how the brother was saying, it's all about the end game, and that's what we provide through the Spirit, with the scriptures. We provide the end game, you know what I'm saying. We tell you what to get right with the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you still gonna go through hell, because what, this hell. So you're not supposed to be looking for the type of end game that our people are looking for is in this world, is in this society, man. They looking for that big house on a hill. You know what I'm saying? They looking forward to $1 million sitting in the bank. You know what I'm saying? And them profiting, and they're seeing their generations flourish. Your generations is not, this is the last generation. You ain't no generations after this, man. You know what I'm saying? You got all these little fucking rappers and you know what I'm saying, tattoo face weirdos and skirt wearing motherfuckers. That's the last generation. If the earth was to continue to go on with these type of Israelites, we's fucking doomed, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, and if I can add, like the scriptures say, the first shall be last and the last shall be first. But this is the last generation. You know what I'm saying? But what the elect is amongst this last generation. But what the elect is going to be the first in the kingdom, man. You know?
A couple more verses right here. It says, as they were increased, so they sinned against me. Therefore will I change their glory into shame. It says, they eat up the sin of my people, and they set their heart on their iniquity. And there shall be like people, like priests, and I will punish them for their ways and reward them for their doings.
Exactly. So, you know what I'm saying, the majority of people, you got to pay for it, man. You can't just think that, oh, okay, well, I'm living a decent life. I ain't killing nobody. I ain't doing this. you still doing harm, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? YAHAWASHI, when the rich man called YAHAWASHI good, he said, why thou callest me good? You know what I'm saying? One is good, and that's the Father, man. So you're not a good person just because you work, you know what I'm saying, you take care of your family. Nah, man. You gotta try to be righteous, and that's serving the Lord. Hey, that shit. So,
Yeah, no, I keep fucking with it. Yeah, that's Satan.
Definitely Satan. I hope it ain't really gonna look like that, is it?
It might. Yeah. Hey, brothers on the comment board. If there's brothers on the comment board, is the camera looking blurry on y'all end? Satan. Yeah. Cause I had to keep going in and out. It's like I don't know if it's this thing right.
Is the message clear?
Yeah, he said yeah. Yeah, he said it's blurry. Rubbing against that. Probably yeah. Rubbing against that. Probably yeah.
What you said? Somebody put a comment.
Oh, that's the brother. I can hear. That's not Posh. I can hear. Yeah, it's still blurry.
Yeah, it's blurry.
It's blurry now.
It's
It's still blurry.
Hey, fuck. As long as it ain't too good. I lost my train of thought.
Let me read that verse again.
Read that last verse again.
It says, and there shall be like people, like priests, and I will punish them for their ways and reward them for their doings.
Con, the
It
water.
says, they eat up the sin of my, verse 8, it says, they eat up the sin of my people, and they set their heart on their iniquity. It says, and there shall be like people, like priests, and I will punish them for their ways and reward them for their doings.
No, the point is all good. I don't know what the point where it said, well, as they grew,
So Hosea chapter 4 verse 7 says, as they were increased, so they sinned against me. Therefore will I change their glory into shame.
Right, so as our people continue to grow, and especially as you can see within the society, that shows you, man, that the more you get bigger within the society, the more you're going to stray away from the Most High. It told you right there in that scripture, man. The more they grew, the more they sinned against me. Therefore, I'll turn your glory into shame. And what is that? That's having our people looking in this fucked up position that it is, man. Having our people looking ignorant, stupid, dumb, and all these other nations looking at us in a certain manner, and they know that they could capitalize on that, man. You know what I'm saying? All our people is doing is being slaves to the so-called white man and his dollar bill, man. That's all it is. But in all other ways, shape, forms, and fashion, we out here looking stupid. Tommy Sotomayor be pointing that shit out with the everyday black woman, man, so-called black woman, man. How stupid she be looking. And I be seeing him debating all these people up there on his platform, and he's sharp with the debating skills. He be slaughtering motherfuckers without even trying, really. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the logic point. The people trying to point out all this stuff about black people and women and this, that, and third, and he be tearing them a new asshole, man. You know?
And they get mad at him. They get mad at Tommy Sotomayor, but that's the Lord. The Lord put Tommy Sotomayor on that black woman's ass. You know, he got countless videos. This whole platform is getting on that black woman, man. And it was rightly deserved, man. Because you black women are truly out of control. You're out of your goddamn mind, man.
And you know what the funny thing about it is, right? Because I watched some debate, some guy that wrote, that's an author, some black guy, and you know what I mean? He up there thinking he all sharp and precise and all that, but he just bumbling over his words, not making no type of sense. And the things that Tommy Sotomayor was saying to him, he couldn't help but to agree. But try to come with some rebuttal, but this or this, and nah, you shut down. So it shows that what he's doing is pointing out their flaws and is helping, and it's actually so-called helping a lot of so-called black women, man. And the black woman is his biggest supporters. That's the crazy shit about it.
Yeah, because you got black women that are ashamed of you ghetto black bitches. Some of them black women that probably have some sense, you know, probably went to school, probably, you know, they don't live the life of a ghetto hood booger. They disgrace, they don't want to be a black woman, you know. And when you look at the cards, you look at the percentage of black women not being married, you know, hey, that shit is terrible, man. The only thing that a black woman is good for is ass shaking, you know, pleasure. What else is there to good for? Just leisure time, you know, because you don't want to really marry her. You don't want to be in a house with her, you know. Hey, the woman is disrespectful, ungrateful, constantly nagging, sticking her nails up under your damn skin. And then you fighting yourself because you like, look, I'm gonna hop on it, I'm gonna choke the fuck out of you. But then here it is, you know, if I do that, she got me.
Yeah.
I'm going to jail. So what you gotta do? You gotta be the bigger man. And these women act like they could just make a man. He just prone to just go through that. Man, that shit is hard, man. You know.
Yeah, I want to jump down to verse 11. It says, "Whoredom and wine, and new wine take away the heart." Man, that goes back to verse 6, man. Yup, that philosophy. That's why they destroy for lack of knowledge, man. Because they take and read it again. Whoredom and wine, and new wine take away the heart.
Whoredom,
It's the mind.
new wine. Oh my God, that's a bag full of tricks. That's new. That's man sought out many inventions, man. You know. Go ahead, man.
That's Esau's wine.
Yeah, man. It said wine and new wine. So newer philosophies that keep springing up. You know what I'm saying? The whole philosophy now of the black woman is God and all that type of shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the Bafling land. The scripture say what the Lord have created a new thing in this earth, you know what I'm saying? As far as women ruling, they started to rule over men, man. This shit is crazy out here. Feminism, when it's an egalitarian society, which means like an equal society, what people are trying to portray, that's not the way the Most High set things up to be, man. And even though you're saying this nowadays, but with all the other nations, women, they still not trying to rule over the man. They understand the balance of it. You know what I'm saying? But who? Not the so-called black woman. They don't understand that for shit. You know what I'm saying? They nothing but Esau's pit bull, man. And to call on them at any given instance, man.
It's so bad that this black woman, you know, if it don't go her way, it don't go no way. You know. Go ahead, man. Go ahead, cause
And that's just Esau. You know, that's Esau's co-pilot, man. You know, and you know, the whole thing is where he put this woman up to this certain status, man, to where she can go her way, you know, and not have the man say nothing, man. This is how you know that we're at the end of this society, man. And this is how our nation completely destroyed, man. I got something real quick. This is Zephaniah chapter 1 verse 12. And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles and punish the men that are settled on their leads, that say in their heart that the Lord will not do good, neither will he do evil. And you know, you got a lot of Jake that's settled, man, in this place, man. You know, especially the nigga woman, man. You know, it is Esau gives them every opportunity to strive in this society, man, and it puts them on this level. Okay, so now she is at the point to where she doesn't need a man. Okay, so now that pride comes in, and then this what do you want to call it? This just trying to come in a type of a ruling class mentality and trying to rule a household, man. You know,
Yeah,
right?
The woman's not any type of authority, man. The Lord said it himself in 1 Timothy the 2nd chapter, for he would not that a woman usurp authority over a man. You know, so a woman being the judge is going against the scriptures, man. It's going against the ordinance of the Heavenly Father. That's all.
Yeah, still got it. 1 Corinthians 11:3. But I will have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach.
Right. The head of man is YAHAWASHI, Hamashiach. Go ahead.
And the head of the woman is the man.
And the head of the woman is the man. So there's no reason why a woman shall be sentencing a man to go to prison for life. There's no reason why a woman, you know, should be telling a man what to do.
Yeah.
What time he could come home. Like, hey, you got certain weak ass niggas out there, you know, that here it is, the fellas at the job invite him to come out for a drink. He's like, look, I gotta check in with the wife.
Yeah.
He already tucked his tail, man. Ain't no saving that nigga. There's no way he's gonna receive the scriptures, man. You know, because the scriptures speak upon, if I can't tell you earthly things, how shall you receive the heavenly? You know? Look, you telling a man that, you telling an individual that you're over the woman, look, that's earthly, man. You know, but if he can't receive that, how much more a thermonuclear missile laying this place desolate, or even spiritual powers, or even having an immense amount of women, when he's at home worshiping this woman, asking her for permission, man. You know, the Lord's going to get rid of niggas like that, man. So this is the order that the Lord laid down. And a woman believes in the Bible until you bring this verse upon her.
And oh, you want to say something? Oh, in the scriptures, like the brother said, this is a new thing on the earth. Now, when you go, I believe it's the book of Jeremiah, but actually, yeah, the scriptures say that that's a new thing on the earth, man. That a woman shall compass with man, man. When you go into ancient civilizations, man, all right. When you go into ancient civilizations, man, it was always the men that ran things, man, and then the woman just stayed at home and in her place, man. It's only in Babylon, man, where Babel is what known as confusion, man. So this place is confusion. The scriptures say, I got it right here, in Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 29, lo, this only have I found, that God had made man upright. So the Most High had made man upright, man. He made a man, all right? Well, he made YAHAWASHI, then he made the man, then he made the woman, man. The woman's supposed to serve the man, and the man serves YAHAWASHI, man. Then that's how everything's in order, man.
Hey, if I can add real quick, man, only in America you got this damn commercial about football where this dude, he wants to watch football, but in order to watch it, his wife tells him he gotta like clean the house and shit first. you know what I'm talking about?
Man,
You only got that in America, man.
And-
So then he hurry up, run to clean the house, and then he sit on the couch so he can watch football.
Yeah.
What type of shit is that,
So
man?
it's an agenda they're pushing. That's an agenda.
And the thing is that if you you women that claim you believe, you should understand that all this liberty that's being promoted for your so-called sisters or womanhood is for your destruction.
Right.
Women are not to be out here like wild animals. It's like when you get with a woman, she really the nature of her, because she's from the world, she's a wild wildebeest. That's like taking a wild animal home and trying to tame it. Every time it goes, you be like, yo, smile, what the fuck, yo, you wrestling it? All right, hold on, don't bite me. That's like, you wrestling with like a damn wildebeest, man.
Because the scriptures tell you, don't give her no room to gather abroad. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because the woman is simple. That's why also it says what's that, Job 39 and 16 and 17? You have to prop her of wisdom. Now, you got to look at it on all different levels. In what way mentally does a woman measure up to be a leader? Think about that. What way? In no way. She's too emotional. Why you think you can't have no woman president? A woman get on her period, everything is just, you know what I'm saying? Everything is out the window. Her attitude is up, this, that, and the third. She's gonna make irrational decisions, man. You know what I'm saying? What? And feminine anyway means what? Minus faith. So you gotta have the spirit to lead. You gotta have the spirit to rule. And the Lord is not dealing with these women out here, man. On all ways, shape, form, and fashions, they will cause us to completely lose everything we've ever had, man. When you look at all, Nehemiah 13:26 says, even outlandish women call Solomon the sin, man. You know what I'm saying? All great men that fell, a woman had something to do with that shit. Most of them.
It said through her, we all die.
Yeah.
And the thing is, people get upset because they don't understand why you gotta be bashing black women. Well, you gotta understand, the woman of our nation, it carries a big part of us. Our women are out of order. This is why Esau, them goops, they don't want you marrying their woman. They don't want you changing up their family structure. They can't have some nigga coming, some black, dark melanin face, brown face coming to they eating. It's odd. Maybe great grandmother or the great grandfather could be like, what the fuck is this? This that new generation? We can't have this.
That's right.
Real quick, because like the brother said, he said outlandish women. Because why? It was the heathens. It was women out of the land. Now our women, they will be considered outlandish because why? Their state of mind, is under the vibration of Esau. And once your mind is under the vibration of the enemy, that in turn is going to attempt to get you to go off, or it's just only going to frustrate you.
Yeah, I got a precept. This is Sirach chapter 25. I start at 16. I will rather dwell with the lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. The wickedness of a woman changeth her face and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth. Her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it, it shall sigh bitterly.
Hey, yeah. Jake could complain about his woman.
All the time. Here it is. You could be, and all right, let's modern day it, okay? Here it is, you with the brothers, and then you look at your phone. Oh shit. Which one? Yeah, what up, yo? That's the sign bitterly. You see, your whole countenance changed. You be like, hold up. Yeah, what's going on? What happened? Like, all right, yeah. Like you go, it's always like that. It's like, yeah, I'll be there. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? You sign bitterly. That's why, you know, they had a problem with Apostle Zahar basically putting it out there like, yo, your woman is a demon. You know? But it's a demon that you might have a little, because Paul said if you please the well with her, do well with her. We men. You know, but we got, and that's the thing. This is why we get so fucking angry, because why? In the kingdom, we ain't gonna have that chastisement coming from no woman. Ain't no woman gonna be talking slick, man. Coming out her mouth. Punch you on your fucking face, man. You know? And man, you saw what King David did. I forgot her name, the one he put under the dungeon.
Oh, she was laughing.
Yeah, she was laughing at King David. She was laughing at King David because he was rejoicing because of the tabernacle was with him, man. And she laughed at him. He put that bench under the dungeon until she died, and she had no kids, man. You know? And that shit makes a man angry, because it's here it is. This is supposed to be a rib, a pillar of rest, something, you know, to be in sync in a straight, in a same mindset, man. That's supposed to be your other half, man. You know, the Lord said that man shall not put away. I forgot how it goes. Man shall not be alone. But also, when you get a woman, it's supposed to be like one twine. It's supposed to be like your soulmate, man. Somebody who got your back. But instead, it's the opposite. She your enemy. You laying down with your enemy, so you got to keep your guard up at the same time.
And that's Esau with his there's a whole demonic spirit out here, man. And Esau is whispering those sweet nothings in Eve's ear, man. That's what that is, man. And everything that they go into society, as far as the job and everything else, and then talking with other women. If this woman right here missed out on some information on how to conquer your man,
right,
this one got the information to put her on it,
right,
you know. So they all corroborate with this whole demonic, this whole wickedness, you know, that's going on, man. And hey, man, the men are up on the rise, man. The elect men are on the rise, man. You know, and we're speaking upon it. And if you got a problem with it, hey, you're gonna be destroyed. Right? You're gonna so-called with your daddy.
Hey, the scriptures, just real quick, the scriptures say, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. When you get home, you're oppressed by this bitch. So you're not gonna be mad? Of course we mad, because we know that ain't the order and the fashion that the Israelite woman should be, man. The Israelite woman shouldn't back the courage of a brother. The Israelite woman shouldn't be loudmouthed and shameless or drunken. Oh man, you talk about drunken. Let her get drunk. She ain't shamed for nothing she do, man. You know?
Like downtown. I don't know if you remember that bitch that fell off the bus. She was mad drunk. Bitch, she about to take a piss right in front of the brothers.
I remember everything. Yeah. But let me get finish this. It says her husband shall among his neighbors, and when he heareth it, shall sigh bitterly. All wickedness is but little. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her, man. So really, women is death. And then when it comes to wickedness to a woman, see, we men, you know, you doing some wickedness, you know, it's like, oh shit, man, brother, you going off to get rebuked. It's like, that's a big thing. You can't be doing that. But with a woman, it's like, man, I didn't call you a nigga. Like, I ain't call you out your name. What you talking about? Yo, it's like, yo, man.
Hey,
yo.
They say they go from a pillar of rest to a pillar of distress.
I was about to say too, but hey, read that real quick. I was about to get into that point. I got a good point, and the title for a lesson we can do in the future.
Yeah, I'll go through
Stop.
Oh, the blurry shit again.
But this is 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 7. It says, for a man indeed ought not to cover his head, for as much as he is the image and glory of the Most High. But the woman is the glory of the man.
Right, so that's the point. What the woman is supposed to be the glory of the man, right? I tell you something. We read in Hosea, the 4th chapter, the Lord will turn our glory into shame. Right?
Yeah.
So our glory is supposed to be the woman, but the Lord turned our glory into shame. He turned our woman to a shameful ass preacher. She's not shamefaced anymore.
She's wearing wigs.
Exactly.
Lace fronts.
All of that bullshit. And then, like how you said, like a woman is not a pillar of rest. And the title of it, I was thinking for a lesson, like how our pillar of rest became a burden. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, cause what? You posing for a pillow, but what? Now you burdening me. So now it's like, instead of me laying on you, resting on you,
Yeah.
now you on top of me, hurting me. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Higgin.
Yeah. 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 Ephesians 5:22. I always put 5:22 in everything and everything.
This is why I understand, man. Guys at my job, man, they don't go straight home, man. They stay there like, yo, they stay there playing pool, man.
Yeah.
They don't want to go home, man. Hey, I'm like, man,
See,
time to go home. What
see,
is doing?
and that's why you're not supposed to live with them. Look, all right, granted, situations happen. If you do live with them, make sure you got a basement. Make sure you got an escape within the house with a lock on it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you got a 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom, look, that's not enough. Don't live with them, man. Because your house is supposed to be your dwelling place, your sanctuary, your peace. Now here it is, if you got a woman that's there that's constantly nagging you as a bugaboo and you just want to stiff on her every time she get out of pocket, you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be living with her. I mean, you shouldn't live with her. You know?
That's what it says.
Yeah, it say that you women, you know, if you claim, and the worstest woman is a woman that claims she fit, she believe the Lord.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the worstest one.
That's when I'll take you out.
The ones, as soon as you get into an argument, she'll text you a scripture. What the fuck you doing? Now I'm mad because you're trying to use the script like this. Nigga, shut your ass up.
Yo.
But you don't even know what this means.
Real quick.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
True story, right? True story. This chick, she know I'm into the Bible or whatever, right? Here it is, she want me to move down to Florida with her, right? She had the nerve to text me the scripture in Matthew where it says a man will leave his family for his woman.
She looked that up.
Yeah,
She took that shit
man.
that shit.
God damn.
And them be the ones you want to put hands on. Like, you don't know the scripture.
Yeah.
Oh,
And you know why that's more wicked of a woman? Because now she's trying to use the Lord in her favor in a wicked way.
Exactly.
You know, that's wicked, man.
and matter of fact, that's like, Proverbs was 31.
And you know what? This is also a good time. You know, the spirit led into the woman, but you know, as the brothers this week was looking at that brother's response. He came, you know, he said, look at himself as an example, falling away from the woman. Well, hey man, brothers got to be strong, man. You know, it's like that spirit of woman coming back up. You know, for brothers to be strong in the Lord and not lose your salvation or be tricked out of your salvation from no fucking woman, man.
That's been used and abused already.
Yeah, ain't even yours.
Big ass Greg.
Yeah.
Yo, picture getting pissed off with shoes that's not even fitting your size.
They're too small for you.
They too
Or
small
they
for
too
you,
big.
they too big for you, they ain't got no laces.
They was
You know what I'm
never for you.
saying? They dirty around the rim.
You know what you did? It's
They
like
got creases already.
it's like you went and got some shoes off the street and then you put some laces in them. You tried to lace them up. You tried to clean them.
Right. You
You
saw
know,
the
but you're like,
potential.
they just ain't right. They ain't just not right.
A little bit of elbow grease, you know?
Yeah.
You got the toothbrush on it.
Yeah.
Try to
I'm
get
get
it
you
right.
clean, baby. You're gonna be looking nice. Nigga, you're gonna be stunting.
We gonna be sharp.
Imagine a brother, all right? Imagine a brother or a wanted brother getting himself slowly but surely casted out of the Lord over a 19-year-old girl that slept with 33 men and that cheated on you multiple times.
Crazy.
And you allowed that as one of the starts to get you cast away from the Lord.
It's crazy.
She told him.
Wanting you to leave camp early when you not wanting to kill me camp. You accepting her back, you stressing out over it. That shit ain't worth it, man. Like how you said, a woman is not worth our salvation, man.
Hell
Not worth our
Ain't
salvation.
nothing worth
At least
our
it, man. Nothing.
Yeah.
You got tricked.
Proverbs 31.
Yeah, bring that out real quick. Because back to your point, but go ahead, bring that out. And you got exactly what it was you said, but how they used the Bible against you. But go ahead, this one, right?
Proverbs 31, jump to the point.
Yeah, you get
31:3, give not thy strength.
No, matter of fact, bring it back from the top.
31:1, the words of King Lemuel, the prophecy that his mother taught him. What my son and what the son of my womb And what the son of my vows? Give not thy strength unto woman,
Give not thy strength unto a woman.
nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings.
Right, so what? A woman ain't supposed to really know your strengths. But being that when it's truth, if you got a woman, you can't hide that from her. You know what I'm saying? So being that she knows your strength, that's what she's gonna attack. Your strength to try to weaken your strength, man.
Hey,
You know what I'm
Samson.
saying?
Samson.
And real quick, and what it say? A wicked woman abateth the courage.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So she's trying to rip your strength from you,
Yeah,
man.
you come home and you be like, yo, man, this and that. She's like, what the fuck is your attitude about? The garbage? Come out of here. You know, like, yo, you gotta be kidding me, yo. Like, you got problems. Like, yo.
Like Samson's wife, she was constantly nagging Samson for her to tell him what was his strength.
And pillow talking shit ain't worth it.
And you know that strength really relies on your mind. It's, you know, you can say seed, because that's part of your strength, got a hold on you. Then also the mind.
Attention.
You telling her everything. Micah 7. You don't want to tell the left, tell the woman of your bosom. You know what I'm saying? So it's your mind. Yeah, you tell her every little thing that you love and like. You gave it all up on her. All this gave all up to her. You ain't keep nothing for yourself, just for a rainy day. And all of a sudden she see you. All right, man, I'm tired. I already know what this is. You corny. Moving on to the next, treating you like. First treated you with the utmost respect. Now talking to you like you some nigga on the street. Like you the one ain't doing right by her. Like what the fuck? What do you think this is, man?
Hey, you play with women like you playing spades, or you playing poker. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to reveal your hand. You know, the whatever you tell, or whatever your plan is, your goal is, or whatever your strength is. You know what I'm saying? The more you tell it, the more you weaken it. You know what I'm saying? Like the more you speak of what's your next move, the more you giving them the upper hand on how to move with you. You know what I'm saying? So just tuck everything from the woman, man. Tell her what she need to know. A woman should be on a need to know basis, man. You know, she shouldn't be knowing your whereabouts at all times. You know what I'm saying? Because that's another way, you know, the woman will get tired of you. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of this chick, man. You know, keep her guessing. You know, unless she got your seed and she needs you for a certain purpose for your child. Aside from that, she don't need to know shit, man.
Hey, may I say this too? Yeah, you said right.
I got like a word definition.
Well, let me just say this real quick. You know, this is a balance thing. Like, you know, the Most High, if He puts something in your life that you know you can deal with it. Be cool with it. You know, but always keep your mind, your strength to you, to the point where look, this is temporary. Now if she endured, you know, obviously then that was the Lord sending her through, and that's part of my red. You know, maybe we make it out of here together. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, hey, you keep your strength, man. You don't never pour out your heart like that, man. You know, you got to do that in the safe of you. You know, because a brother, you could talk to a brother about a situation, but you the one got to go do it. You know.
It's all about protecting yourself. Ain't nobody gonna protect you like how you can protect yourself and how the Lord can protect us. That's it. That's how they say too. Women can't live with them, can't live without them. That's truly the struggle that brothers go through constantly, man. You have the moments where, you know what I'm saying, you might have been single for a long time, you might want a woman, you know what I'm saying? Then you had the times where, you know what I'm saying, you got one, then you want to be free again. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it is, man.
That's why you just, you know, like the apostles advocated, deal with a prostitute. But while you with that prostitute, just run game to where you ain't gotta pay full price. You know, you get a discount. You know, she may just fall for you, and you deal with her at bay, because she already is a prostitute, so she got to understand it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's a relationship. You know, just deal with her accordingly, man. She'll get the picture.
Hey, the only good thing about this society nowadays is that you can find a chick that's just willing to deal with you and just be on some benefit shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta have no ties and shit like that. Yeah, that's a society now, because every chick out here is fucking promiscuous. You know what I'm saying? So why actually even try to wipe some? Now that I know all of this shit now, I wouldn't dare do that shit ever again. I'm in a situation now, but I can get out of it, man. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man.
Hey, brothers. Hey, brothers. brothers out there that's listening, man, don't go out here looking for no wife. Don't do that. How what's that? Jeremiah 16.
Yeah,
You know, because the Lord got the Lord got anger on this place, man. You know. Hey, you guys,
Oh yeah, because you had mentioned abated the courage. So I looked at that word abate, and it means become less intense or widespread. And the synonyms is lessen or decrease. So and you know, courage means bravery, man. So these women will decrease your fucking bravery, man.
Hey, a woman will tell you not to come out the camp. You know, just hang out with me, man. You know, you with the brothers every Saturday. Can I get one Saturday? You know?
and then here you are. Hey, this week, got a little situation coming up. My slot job.
Next week.
Next week.
Lord willing.
Shalawam. You know, in all reality, he like this. Brothers out here like this.
Sitting in the movie.
Yeah, he like, little looking at your ass. Get your ass. You gonna get out of here soon.
That's how I started with the other dude, man. Started.
Then he started choking.
Yeah. So I started with other dudes, started dipping a little early because you want to go on dates and shit like that. Like,
Yeah.
man, get out of here with that shit, man. But that was, who I was reading?
That was good.
Yeah. What was that one, that definition?
Oh yeah.
Lessen, diminish.
Yeah, I mean lessen and diminish.
Damn, I lost my train.
But hey man, that's your bravery though, man. You know, it's brave thing to do for YAHAWASHI to prophesy the downfall of America, man. But a woman will actually take that away from you, man. And the next thing you know, that reminds me of when Cat Williams was doing stand up, man. And the tiger was in there for so long. He's like, am I even the tiger? You know? That's your fucking manhood. Yo, am I even a man anymore? Because your woman got that grip on you.
Word, man.
She'll take your bravery like that, man. Now you really is asking her, yo, I'm gonna head out with my boys and shit on a Friday night. You happy if she say yeah and shit?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, going back to that, even when Cat Williams, he was like, I'm gonna just see if I'm a tiger. That's you trying to bark on your shit.
Yeah.
And it didn't work.
It's lessening and shit.
Crazy,
That shit
man.
was funny.
You trying to get advice from your homeboys like, yo, do it like this.
Yeah.
You go in there and try it. She start barking on you.
Like, it ain't work.
You can run out the house.
You know what I'm saying?
Crying and shit.
in the car.
And you see those examples on a bunch of the movies and shit, man. They be playing around doing that shit, but that shit be real, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
Yeah, Isaiah 32 and I guess 9. You know what I'm saying?
Ecclesiastes 7.
Because the
Micah
Lord,
7.
because the Lord is bringing a lot of uncomfortability to the woman, man. You know? Go ahead.
This is it. Isaiah chapter 32, verse 9. It says, rise up, ye women that are at ease.
That's right. These women are at ease, man. Comfortable. You can check out social media and see that for yourself, man. You know? Flat tummy tea. You know? Interchangeable, everything designer. You know? You got women out there, men trying to holler, and it's falling upon deaf ears because they feel like they the shit. You know? Getting flown out across country, around the world. They comfortable, man.
Hey, may I say this? Hey, women, majority of these women are adulterers. They got more of a problem with adultery than a man do.
Oh,
A man don't, he could, look, I ain't committing adultery, I ain't fucking with no brother's wife. I'll never, I ain't doing that. No, hell no. It's nothing. You don't deal with adultery every day. A woman deals with her wanting to commit adultery every day. That's why she do this in the mirror. They get out, go out there, and then here it is. She knows she married, but she trying to be cute because she want to be hit on.
Yeah.
Oh, no, sorry, I'm married. But that fulfilled her.
Yeah, that was enough.
Bitch, you an adulterer,
That was
man.
enough.
You in here. YAHAWASHI talked about you committed adultery in your heart first. All that fucking shit is out. Get that shit out of here, man.
Hey, that's why they call it a hoe phase. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these women from the age of 18, shit, I feel like the shit, it used to be 25, but now that shit is up to like
18 to they
43.
die.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? To like the 40. They be wanting to retire, you know what I'm saying, around like 44. They ready to settle down, you know what I'm saying, like 44, 45, around there. You know what I'm saying? And it's like if they can't do that, then it's like they looking for a young dude. You know what I'm saying? But here it is. You can only imagine how many bodies you've accumulated from the time of you 18. That's a good 25 years of fucking.
Talking about the Mile High Club.
You know what I'm saying? Chicks is fucking at least 3 to 5 guys a year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
More,
So,
than
more,
that.
hey,
More than
yeah,
that, more than
depending
that.
on the female,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
If she got some sense, you know, and she only deal with men that she date, you know.
She might be, if her percentage is low, it's because she got a nigga that's uptight.
Right.
That's the nigga that's overwatching her heavy.
Yeah,
He obsessed, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? That she can't move the way she want to move.
Or like a gangster.
Yeah.
Them be the ones that
Yeah.
have their hoes in pocket to a certain extent.
Yeah.
You know. But aside from that, like, here it is. A lot of these women, you know, they like throughout all of these years of having all of this sex, all of them spirits is on that woman. You know, I dealt with a woman one time, and her thing was that she learned things that she learned from, she said she learns from everyone she's been with. You know what I'm saying? Those are them spirits. You know what I'm saying? Based upon how they move and how they treat her, she takes that onto herself, and that's how she deals with the next individual. She told me this information. And those are them spirits, man.
And you know how that's true, real quick, Slaki? But Nivea was just on the Breakfast Club.
Oh, yeah?
And she just mentioned that, yeah, Lil Wayne, Big Mom, she was just on the Breakfast Club, and she just said, like, her new album's gonna be titled A Mirror, because she believed that everybody she's been with is a part of her. You know what I'm saying?
God.
Yeah, they playing a role in her life, and you know what I'm saying? Add it to it, yeah.
That's demons.
That's only how women learn anyway.
Exactly.
You learn from men.
From men.
But then you try to put this title on yourself, I ain't under no man.
Yeah.
Ain't no man got order over me. You a lying heifer. That's only how you was guided in life.
Right.
That's how you became more crafty in your little wickedness world.
Yeah.
Your little wicked world you live in, man.
And then she end up doing drugs and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And then now she's trying to get herself back on track. So why do you wonder why the fuck you went crazy start doing drugs? Bitch, because of them spirits. When the demon hopped on you, made your ass start smelling coke.
Yeah. Saying, so what? These women are comfortable, man. But what? The Lord is about to bring that discomfort at a phenomenal rate, man. Yeah.
It says, hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled.
That's right. So you think the Lord is actually, going to come down and talk to you? No. The Lord don't even come down and talk to his men. So what's the Lord talking about? You better listen to his men, his prophets, out here in the highways and byways. The same men that you scoff and scorn and turning your face up at, cursing out, is the same men the Lord said you need to be taking heed to, man. You know, but and he said, wise. Read it again.
It says, many days and years shall ye be troubled.
That's why. That's why you need to listen to this man. Because the Lord got trouble coming your way, man. Go ahead.
Ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail. The gathering shall not come.
All your benefits. Go ahead.
Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled.
What already said? Tremble. You supposed to be feared. You supposed to be fearful, man.
Yeah.
Supposed to be shit. I ain't know about to do that.
Yeah.
Even that thought come in your head. Oh hell no, nah, rebuking that Satan. You ain't about to get me killed.
Right.
Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins.
Meaning to mourn. You ain't supposed to be in there getting what's the scripture say? Bridal, getting your hair all done for attraction of other men.
Yeah.
You know, in all reality, that's wicked, man. You know, that's wicked. If you got a man, why are you trying to look good for other men? You know what I'm saying? So you supposed to put that sackcloth on and mourn. It ain't saying that you can't keep yourself clean, because cleanliness is godliness. You know? But be in the right spirit, be of that right conversation, how you manage yourself, man. And then on top of that, you have to endure it.
Yeah.
Because women got this thing, it's a moment. Oh, I'm gonna repent. Oh, I believe. Oh, I'm gonna do this now. I wanna do that now. But then now when it comes down, time go by, time go by, all of a sudden you can't endure what you were saying before. Then you fall short. You wicked. You going off. You gonna die. Plain and simple.
Because women essentially operate on their own time. You know, they don't know how to be upon, first and foremost, the Lord's time, secondarily the man's time. They feel like the sun rises and sets on their ass. You know? So when they feel like certain things aren't going their way, that's when they get frustrated and they get an attitude. You know what I'm saying? And then they attempt to find somebody else who they feel like will operate on their time. You know what I'm saying? But that's all a part of that comfort. You know? Hey, Denzel, he made a solid statement, you know, at one point. He said, ease is a greater threat Ease is a greater threat to damn, I go.
Sound like something good.
Nah, it's hard. It's
It
hard.
do, right?
Sound like
It's
something
hard.
good.
It's hard.
Cause ease, yeah. When you at ease, you kind of lacking
Oh
your
yeah.
guard.
Ease is a greater threat to success than hardship. You know what I'm saying? You know, so here it is, because complacency kills, man. You know, when you're in a comfortable state, you know, you're content. You know, you looking to stay there. You know what I'm saying? But that's actually a threat unto you, because you see nothing past but the condition that you're in. That's Jake out here, man. Jake is at ease, living in project buildings, man. You know, hanging out on the corner till 3 o'clock in the morning to go in a house and sleep for about 6 hours to come back out and do the same thing all over again. They're comfortable with that, you know. So
Niggas,
what? They don't see the scriptures happen. They ain't seeing YAHAWASHI, you know.
yo, niggas glorify the ghetto, the bummish, the poorest. They glorify it. Yo, bro, the girls like that
They
shit.
love it, yeah.
This
They
nigga,
love it. They love it.
man,
They love it.
Like, yeah, let's go down to the Mocha tonight. That shit was lit last week. Mocha, what this little beat up ass bar down a block? Bitch, what's wrong with you?
and then they say what the girls like bad guys.
They do.
They like all the bad guys. Yeah, you love that wicked shit, man.
Yeah.
But that's why the scriptures say, you know, set a mark upon them that side, not quiet for the abomination that
Yeah.
you can't be happy with this shit. You're
Yeah.
supposed to really be aboard. You know, 'cause you on punishment, man. And brothers always get into it. When you put your kid in punishment, you don't want to come back 15 minutes later, you know what I'm saying, and see him playing a game. You actually take the game away from him, you know? Then, you know, you probably make up some other game. You get mad. What the fuck you doing? You know?
Right.
So, hey, you're not supposed to. You're supposed to abhor this place, man. Abhor wickedness. You know?
Yeah.
The scriptures say, hate the evil and love the good.
And that word avoid going to avoid. You know, avoid this shit, man.
Yeah, that's crazy how, you know, I didn't, you know, women love bad boys, but then when it's too late, then they want to cry him on out. Because you just had this news article where this dude, he was overprotective as hell, man. And he shot his old girl in the head like 2 times, or right in her fucking head, man. And she was like 19 and he was like 30 or something like that, man. And she said she was trying to tell her moms, and one time she said that she was walking home and he walked behind her with a gun pointed at her head and shit, man. And she was just walking home like that, scared as hell. So, hey, and then now that she's dead, now her mother that's exactly what her mother said. You know, little girls like these bad boys and stuff until it's too late. So now you want to cry out and shit, man.
Hey, there was a video that went viral on Facebook where this big black dude, you know, probably like 6 something tall, and his woman basically, the little her son, yo, that shit was vicious. Yo, she did something to play him out on social media on Facebook, and then he had the gun. He said, "Oh, what do you say? You want to be famous?"
You want to show up for Facebook? Or whatever he said.
Yeah, and he blew her son away. He blew her away, and he took. I think he had a shootout with the cops, and then he died.
Damn.
This nigga on live camera. He had her go live, and she was like, "Look, y'all. I just want to say I apologize for what I put up on such and such. I don't know what I was thinking about." And you can tell her family members that was like, "Girl, what you doing?" They could tell something was wrong. And she up there like, "Look, y'all, I just want to say this," and you hear him in the background pacing, walking, talking about some, you want to be famous? You want to be famous? Or it's time now? Or some shit he was saying, and all of a sudden you just heard, blow! The little boy ran, blow! Then she was like, "No, stop, John, no, no." Blow! yo,
That's
he
crazy,
took some
yo.
out, yo. That was Jake, yo. This nigga was fed the fuck up, man.
Hey, but that's what you bitches deserve, man. You deserve death, man. Little bro, death upon that little bastard with you for whatever he did in his past life, man. So y'all deserve that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, women's just wicked period, man. The majority of them, man, like, there's just no way getting around. Anybody got anything
I got one more. This is Micah chapter 7, verse 10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her which said unto me, Where is the Lord thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her, now she shall be trodden down as the mire of the streets. So hey, that's the woman he was with, who threw away their golden ticket, like the brother Ward said down there, never forget it. like he said down there in Mississippi, man. He said, hey, once you throw away a man in law, you done lost your golden ticket. You can't get another one.
Exactly. Exactly.
Look, that's
Exactly.
like in that Arnold
Wilder.
Schwarzenegger movie, Last Hero.
Oh yeah, the Last Action Hero.
Yeah, Last Action Hero. You know, so they had the movie and the golden ticket shit.
Yeah, because you think the Lord gonna pass off you with this brother for a minute, all of a sudden they work out, you figure, oh, because it's always he wicked, really it's you out of order, and then all of a sudden you think, what, down the line, the Lord gonna send you to another man of the Lord? Get the fuck out of here. Man, he said what in the scripture? My eye shall behold her.
Yeah.
You gonna look at that bitch and you gonna see him, you gonna, oh shit, yeah. And you getting mired down, getting dragged up through the streets, man. You know?
Hey, in that day, hey, that's what, also part of the, my enemy shall sit, like, when we want to see that we use the one that truly have the power and that we are their glory, you know what I'm saying, that they supposed to honor us, you know what I'm saying, in a certain respect. But when that time comes, then they gonna be looking at us how they been should have looked at us, you know what I'm saying? But then, bitch, it's too late. I don't want it from you now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'll say something crazy.
You know? Hey, yeah, all these women that brothers deal with, man, and you women cut yourself off from the brother, or you did all this fuck shit and you doing you or whatever, you the ones that's gonna be destroyed. There's other women out here, man, fulfilling Isaiah 4:1. You know, let us be called by thy name, only to take away our reproach, man. You know? But yeah.
The Lord, you know what I'm saying? A woman, of course, outnumber men. The Lord ain't make men just for all you women to be sitting around. He made more women so we could be popping multiple of y'all. That's the whole purpose, man.
Yeah.
Be fruitful and multiply. I can't be fruitful and multiply if I just got one woman.
Yeah.
I gotta be popping like 4, 5 of you popping out babies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that ideology itself, that proves we're more important
Yep.
and we're more special than you women.
Yep.
Because there's more of y'all and less of us.
Yep.
Exactly.
Anything that's of the lesser
It's great.
is greater.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
That's a
hey,
lesson.
you think about it, we're the seed, they're the earth.
Yeah.
All a woman is good for just incubating. That's like, okay, if I got seeds, I plant it into the earth. The earth is supposed to nourish and make and transform my seed into what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
So the woman is always being used. Women like, you trying to use me.
Yeah.
Nigga, you always been used.
Yeah.
The Lord created you to be used.
A help.
A help, exactly. So women, just
Hot swab.
because a woman, she give the birth, she go through the sorrows, and it's like she should be on top. No, it's not that. You was made to incubate.
Right.
You was made to nourish that seed inside of you. That's all it is. And guess what? Us brothers, we can bring back our family members.
Yeah.
She can't do that.
You know,
What the fuck you talking about? So of course the man is more powerful than you. The Most High made it that way. All praise YAHAWASHI. You know, we got the power to bring back life, man. To bring back people that's within our tree, man. You know.
According to what the brother said, how woman's supposed to be used, like you said, the vagina, to incubate the seed, and then what? The breast is to give the child the suck.
Milk,
You know what I'm saying? The milk to what?
To nourish.
To nourish and
They
help
can't
them
even
grow
do
properly.
that right, because they want to eat all bullshit during pregnancy, so you ain't even bringing up a healthy seed, man. The doctor, when you see the baby come out and they crying and shit, and the doctor said, yeah, you got a healthy baby boy. That motherfucker ain't healthy. You know what I'm saying? You been eating fucking chicken and crab and all this bullshit this whole time. That baby fucked up, man. You bitch don't even know you supposed to detox, motherfucker, before you have a baby. Get yourself cleaned out. You know what I'm saying? Then you can nourish it up right. How can we grow? How can we grow some righteous seed in this little soil right here? This dirty, filthy ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When this shit do come up and grow, it's gonna be fucked up.
Right.
That's why what, man? Born of woman is over a few days, man.
Yeah. Born of a woman, a few days
Word,
before.
man.
That's right, man. Yep.
Anything else?
Hey, brothers out there that's listening, man, stay strong in the faith. Don't let no woman trick you out of your salvation, man. We're more important than a woman. You know, you might be a woman who you've been with for a while and shit ain't going right. You got to think upon YAHAWASHI. It's the Lord that softened hearts and He's hardened hearts. You know, scriptures with Solomon the preacher, Ecclesiastes 7. You know, the Lord have a righteous man escape from a wicked woman, man. You know, the Lord knows what you're gonna do before you do it. He knows what she's doing behind your back. You know, you think if here we are, we serving the Lord in truth and sincerity, giving up our lives, our bodies as a living sacrifice, and the Lord sees that we're sincerely loving and doing what we got to do, you think the Lord going to allow some woman to be committing adultery for so long around your back? The Lord got to get that woman out your fucking your way. Because what did the Lord do with Moses' sister Miriam and Aaron? Moses wasn't even around. Miriam was causing this little bullshit. Aaron was being sued by the shit with her, and they was going off. But who did the Lord punish? Miriam. He ain't punished Aaron. Aaron just, repented. But Miriam was the one that got the punishment, man. It's showing you a woman have no place, man. But just to be a servant. Now that sounds so harsh and mean. But you gotta, if you have understanding, it wouldn't be so harsh and mean, Because oh my God, we can't just be like that. What the fuck you talking about? That's what you was made for.
Yeah, and Apostle Paul said it. What the word woman means servant.
Yeah.
Period. We all servants to something. Period.
Yeah.
It just so happened to be that you're our servant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
There you
saying?
go. Because the scripture you read was the 1 Corinthians 11. The man is over the woman, and who is over the church? YAHAWASHI. So we all servants. You just got to play your lot. I play my lot. The Lord played his lot.
Exactly.
So we hoping now to be all in sync in one. That's it.
And the woman is the only one out of order. Look, we pleased to serve YAHAWASHI. YAHAWASHI is pleased to serve Yahweh. The woman's the only one that got a problem with serving the man.
Yeah.
But I'm speaking of the whole full elect. You know what I'm saying? We're pleased to serve Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. But the women brothers may have, they the only ones out of order.
And that's it. No, you got
I was gonna say, because they like to ask, why life gotta be like this. But when you go into the story Adam and Eve, because she went out of order.
You bitch, you went off.
You were in the transgression.
Yeah, you was in a transgression.
It's your
man.
fault.
Hey, so and that's exactly why you women gotta suffer when you have a baby.
Yeah.
Conception and sorrow, man.
Right.
You're gonna have great pains.
Because what a wise woman would do would actually cleave unto the man of the Lord and truly try to do her best.
Just to come out on that black bitch. That black bitch. Sure. We good.
As I was saying, I fucking lost my train of thought, man. As I was saying, if a wise woman, would actually cleave unto a man of the Lord and do everything within her power to be a pillar of wrestling to him, knowing that he's your golden ticket. And just know, all you gotta do is just sit back and play your position. That's all you gotta do. Your role is not that difficult, man. Not that difficult at all. And you gonna gain the world.
Right.
Right. Gain the world off of a man's labors in the Lord, man.
Ain't doing shit.
All you gotta do is listen.
Word.
All you gotta do is listen, and the true man of the Lord is not gonna tell you nothing out of order.
Exactly.
He's not gonna guide you into destruction. All you gotta do is sit back and listen.
We ain't the only one that's
No,
Baby that'll listen.
we ain't the only one that's gonna have slaves, man. Our women gonna have slaves too.
Exactly.
You gonna have slaves too.
Exactly.
We all gonna be chilling,
Hell
man.
yeah. Yeah, and that's why the Satan gave you Amber Rose. Just keep drowning you dumbass bitches.
But, with that, we just hope the segment was edifying, like the brother said. Don't let a woman trick you out of your spot. Let a woman steal your salvation from you. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, somebody give me that. It was Revelations 3. Let no man take that crown. Yeah, Revelations 3, 10 or 11. Okay, bring that out real quick.
Revelation chapter 3, verse 12. Oh, so like verse 11. It says, Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown.
Yeah, so hold fast what thou hast, is truth. And let no man, man in that just represents any person. You know what I'm saying? Don't let no person, especially a goddamn woman, take your crown from you, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't let Esau do it. Don't let your woman do it. Don't let your mom, nobody, man. You know what I'm saying? Hold on fast to what we have. It's truth, because this is all the fuck we got, man. Period. So with that, we hope this segment was edifying. Give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh,
Hashem,
Yahawashi,
Hashem,
Rakakadash.
Number one to the apostles that held the GREATMILLSTONE. Shalawam to the out there, doing the work of faith, love, truth, sincerity. Shalawam.
Shalom.